Yeah, I've
Pretty
been
dope.
roasting it for the past half hour.
Dude, I hate how. I just want you guys to make some money. I don't know why that's like so controversial. Like here's all the support we don't give you and all the money we take from you. I'm sorry, I run my own business, and if any of my vendors came to me and said, "Hey, we're not going to help you guys much, but we're going to charge you this," I'd say, "Come to my office," and then I'd have them sit down, and then I tell them to get the hell out, and we're done with business. Like I was just being honest. But no, what? Tell us the story about kind of your game and how you got an App Lab or accepted.
Yeah, so I mean, I started my game, last year during the pandemic. I was like, what does the Oculus Quest need? And I was like, dude, open world games where you can like go do whatever you want. And I was like thinking through it, and I was like, pirates, man, like who doesn't want to be a pirate in VR? So I literally my first build that I pushed out was just a ship sailing infinitely into the horizon, and you could climb up the rigging. And I put that on App Lab and kind of explained, hey, I have this idea for a game, and people were like, "This is really cool." And like in the first couple of days, we got like 200 downloads on SideQuest. So I was like, "Okay, I'll just run with it." And so I've been working on it for almost a year now. I was able to secure a little bit of funding to be able to work on it full time. And yeah, I applied for App Lab back right when it came out,
Oh
right?
wow.
And we got rejected because I hit all of the technical requirements. I had the frame rate, I had like the memory, everything was fine. But my trailer had the side quest logo in it because I just forgot, and they rejected me because of that. And so I had to go back and reapply. And luckily, the second time through, like I got on there just fine. But we were talking earlier about the scheduled release thing. I was supposed to be testing this like scheduled release, and at no point in the process did I ever see like, hey, what date do you want to be your release date? And so like I had to push a crappy build. I'm sure the same thing happened with Lancelot and those guys. Like I had to push a crappy build. I was scrambling all last week to fix all the bugs that were in that build because I didn't actually know when the release date was. So it's kind of crazy.
That's unfortunate that they're forced to push it out because I think like Godin just said it, like he's like push a complete game out. Now I know on App Lab I don't think anyone's expecting a full complete game. There's a little bit of a difference, especially because you're not paying for it. However, I you might I don't know a lot of people who create stuff like Mateo, myself, Thrill, BMF, he's in the chat, Victoria, like people who create stuff. We're kind of like our largest critics, and we're real big perfectionists, even though we know that there's not any amount of time in the day that we'll ever be able to spend as much time as we want to make it perfection. But at the same time, to have those like weird deadlines to force you to do it, um, it's a mind blow at some points. But I'm really glad you did make it on there. That's good to hear.
Yeah. I mean, I'm very much pre-alpha, so the stuff I put out there, like, there's tons of bugs, and luckily I have a community that just goes and rips it apart and tells me, like, this is bad, this is wrong, blah blah blah. And like, it's nice that people kind of expect that from my game, because like, if you do push a polished product, people expect that, and if they find bugs, they're mad. But I'm pushing it out more as this is pre-alpha, we're still working on it, and people are like, this is a great idea. Let me help you like get it where it needs.
Well, that's
So
the way to go.
I don't think I've ever
yeah,
heard your
absolutely.
thoughts, Mateo, on like App Lab. Like,
So, well, I mean, there's a lot to say about App Lab. You're completely right. They're taking a cut and, not helping them in any way, shape, or form. When you're on the Oculus Store, there is some benefit. You get some metrics. You get publicity. If your game's doing well, they put you right up in front, and then a lot more people see you. You're not really getting the same thing from Oculus when you're on the App Lab, but they're still taking their cut. I mean, it's nice that they're making it easier for games to get on, and we don't have that hurdle that, you have to do developer mode and sideload. That's great. But that's the only benefit, like that I see.
yeah, the like the puzzling places. By the way, guys said with App Lab, technically you can just not share the link until you're ready, because there's no way for folks to discover your app/game. Or am I wrong? And that was to UG, but I don't know if he's wrong. I just know that it's frustrating. Like I showed it on a tweet one day about puzzling places. Like you type puzzling places in, it doesn't come up. It doesn't come up at all. It doesn't matter if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it doesn't come up. There's other games that will. It gives you the suggested typing, which is nice, but you have to specifically type in puzzling places, space dash space beta space dash. And if you don't have anything right in that space, the dash, whatever, it ain't gonna come up. And then if you do type it in perfectly correct, it is the 10th one down after Super Hot and Vacation Simulator and like other things, which is really frustrating. Now, by the way, I don't want to keep calling you G because I know you're using. What is your name? I'm sorry.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett. Have you seen the article? I think Road to VR posted it about what they might be bringing to App Lab for purchases.
The in-app purchases and stuff like that.
Yeah. Have you guys gotten any word of that or know anything more than just kind of what we know from being able to go to one website, basically?
Yeah, so on the developer dashboard, they've already kind of got like placeholders for the stuff that's going to be there. Like they have the metrics in place, and they have like the little click down for like where I assume you're going to be able to like set that all up. As far as like the way that's going to be implemented, the only thing I know is it'll probably be like, any in-game purchase, click a button, it'll take you to the store really fast, download whatever, and then boom, you have it in game or whatever. It'll be interesting to see how they implement it. Me personally, for my game, like I definitely want to do like cosmetic in-app purchases. Like I think it'd be cool if you can buy, a cooler pirate sword and, avoid all the like pay to win type stuff, but like have some other way of generating revenue, So yeah, like we haven't heard much, but I'm assuming that's what's going to go on. But yeah, we're still just as much in the dark as you guys.
I hope it comes. I like wait, Mateo, you might know. You know your numbers better than I do. Like how many users does like Gorilla Tag have? Like some ridiculous amount?
Oh, I just saw it like recently too, and I cannot remember. But it's a stupid number, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a stupid high number, but I don't know if they're able to make any money. I know they have like on the Steam side, they have a way for people to like donate. I've like played like Cards and Tankers right now. They're not on Apple App, so they have like you PayPal the guy and they send you some coins. Like, but it's all outside just trying to make it work. But I've got to imagine like it was some ridiculous number. Like, was it over 100,000?
Yes.
Like 600,000 or some stupid number. And if they could have some way, like I don't care if Apple App gives you no visibility and really nothing else. If they give them the ability to monetize in any way, even if they take 30%, if you have that many monthly users, like, okay, we're talking now. Now I'm kind of with you, Apple App. Like you give them that ability, take 30%. I don't care. That 30% is going to equal a lot of cash for them. A lot.
So, as far as users go, so my game published last Tuesday on App Lab, right? And my like download and user growth over this past week has just gone up exponentially.
Okay.
So like you definitely get a way bigger user base thanks to App Lab. But yeah, it's like you said, until there's like in-app purchases and stuff, there's really no way for us devs to make much money off of App Lab unless you make a paid experience. But then people expect the quality of a paid experience, which is hard sometimes for us indie guys.
Well, I mean, you see the benefit of just pulling away, that one roadblock of side loading. There's plenty of people who are not going to do it. So, but like I said, that's the only, real benefit from App Lab right now. By the way, that Gorilla Tag number was over 600,000 unique users.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why?
Why is right? Why is so right?
Hit that subscribe button to stay on top of the daily clips or catch the debates and fireside chats live on the main channel down in the video description. See you next time, Space Cowboys.